Good morning, fellow scrapbookers and friends. Hello, crafty friends. It's Emmy Basson coming to you from my crafty cafe in Cooks Creek, Manitoba, 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. So if you're there, say hello or good morning. Let me know where you're from. How's the weather where you're at? Today is the first day it's actually foggy. It's been foggy in Manitoba, but the fog has not really been at our place during the day, but this morning it is here. So today is Saturday and also Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you. And you're probably wondering why I have a plate right now on my desktop here. But today I'm a little crooked, so let me see if I can fix that a bit. It's really weird. We're going to use it as a tool. So it's Scrapbook Saturday, so I still haven't done my polling and vote or spin the wheel for the cards we made all week, but today is about scrapbooking. So we're going to scrapbook off of a sketch I found. And it's just for inspiration. It doesn't mean you have to copy it as perfectly as you like, but you're more than welcome to. Good morning, Kathy. Thanks for joining me today. But you'll notice there's this big, huge circle. So you can either get a die cut that is cut like that already, or you can cut that big circle on your Cricut if you have it, or if you actually have some kind of template that gives you that. But I didn't. So we're going to use a plate to create that. So you can use a paper plate, you can use a saucer, whichever you want. Just depends on how big you want that circle to be. And I found some pictures that I still haven't done, which is a scrapbook page for myself. And so we're going to use the online exclusives again. And so I am using the soccer suite. And this one is for my upcoming mega stamp camp that I'm doing with Rachel Kuhn and Dee Slater. So we're offering you 15 projects with using that stamps or that suite. So it's called the Homemade Sweetness Suite. And you're going to get like half a pack of designer series paper. You're going to get a full pack of embellishments, half a pack of the ribbon, and then you're also going to get all the die cuts and cardstock and everything you need to create the 12 projects. Oh my gosh. And then the other 3 are bonus if you choose to want them and create them. But you will need the Filled with Sweetness bundle because we won't be die cutting anything from it, and we're not allowed to stamp. So you have to do your own stamping. Now, you also have the option to do this virtually, which is in a private Facebook group. So all the videos will be recorded. And then if you want though, you can also are welcome to come to my home that day on March 21st and craft along with me here in person. So yes, those links are on my page, on my website, nemibatso.stampinup.net. So today for Scrapbook Day, we're going to create that one page. And I wanted to introduce you to also just remind you that this is the lovely Blossoms 12 by 12 designer series paper. And it also comes with this beautiful sticker sheet. And this is going to be my introductory to a 3-month scrapbook club. And so the scrapbook club will include a sticker sheet and a full pack of designer series paper. And also it'll include, it will also include all the bits and pieces you need to finish off that you don't get in the package to create your 2-page layout. And then you'll have tons left over and to create with on your own. And then as well, I don't know, we're going to talk about it, but as we move through the 3 months, I would love your feedback and ideas on how to keep it going, and or if I need to stop, because there's no point doing something that nobody's interested in. Okay, so that link will be coming as well. So, what are we going to do with this plate? Well, this plate is what I'm going to use to make a big circle. And again, I'm using the new soccer suite. So this is an all-inclusive that is rolling out in March and is currently not available just yet to the world. The world will have full access on March 3rd, the first Tuesday of every month. That's how Stampin' Up! Rolls. Okay, so we have this one, and this is what I thought I would use for my circle. So to get my circle, I'm literally putting my plate down, grabbing a pencil, and literally tracing it. Okay, so I get that light pencil mark. Then you're going to take your scissors and just cut that out. I know it's hard to see because of the material, because of the pattern. Gotta love the soccer pattern. But just to show you, I've already done it so that you don't have to waste time watching me do it. So there's my plate circle. Okay, so let's just look at that layout again. So then that's that one right there. Now this one has a ton of photos, but I didn't have a ton of photos, so we're gonna change it up a bit. So now I need a base. So just to show you, this is my scrapbook page, by the way. Good morning, Christine. Thank you for joining me. How's the fog, by the way? Is there any fog in Dugald and Winnipeg? Because there is quite a bit here, and there hasn't been at all. And I know Margaret kept saying all week, foggy morning, and I was like, wow, we got nothing. So these are my photos. This is a scrapbook page for me. Surprise, I'm making one for myself. Woohoo! Anyway, this was our trip to Toronto. So this was Niagara Falls. This was in the hotel with my hubby and the two coaches who we had to flatten the balls to bring them over. So then now we're blowing them up with pumps. And then this is me in the hotel rooms stuffing garbage bags with snacks for each room. So all the kids, we do 4 per room. And then I've got all their snacks for the day in there. So they do whatever they want or a couple of days. I think this was 2 days of snacks. Anyway, so we're going to use this as our base. So then I have my 3 photos. Now I picked blue because, as you can see, it's all black and white. And this designer series paper is obviously black and white and green because, you know, it's soccer. And then these 2 pictures had a hint of blue because of the Niagara Falls plus my pants. I didn't want to do pink because I felt like it would clash. So, well, not necessarily, but it's a pretty bright pink. But I wanted to do blue to bring out more of the blue in the photos. Okay, so these are the 3 photos I'm working with. And then I think I put this one here. I think I wanted to go this way. Nope, this way. Okay, so this shows a bunch of 2x3s and then a 4x6, but I thought I had more photos and I didn't. So I said, you know what, that's fine. These are 4x4s that I printed and I thought this will work just fine. So now there's 2 stripes, and so I had some offcuts. So I have this as an offcut and I have this as an offcut, and it's already been cut up. So I'm going to use it. So this one, I think, so I'm okay with the width. This one's 4.5, but it's too long. So we're just gonna cut off, let's do 1.5 inches and see what that gives us. So I'm gonna cut off 1.5 inches. Oh, it is foggy. Oh yeah, foggy everywhere. I didn't check the temperature yet. So maybe, you know, that's usually the case. Okay, so then we're gonna put that there. So that's not too bad. And then I want the one to go across. So that one I did 4.5. So this one I'm gonna do at 3.5 so that there's a significant view of, you can tell when you're looking at the page that one is smaller than the other. Okay, so there's my 3.5, 3.5. Okay, I'm having trouble lining up the 3.5. So it could be that my paper is off. So let me flip it. the other way and see. Yeah, that one's better. Okay, now well this scrap, but I can use these 3 photos. And then we're gonna cut this one down as well. And we're gonna cut 1.5 inches off on this one too. It's just one is narrower than the other. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay. Good morning, Paulette. How are you feeling? Do you have fog in your area too? That's a lot of questions, right? Okay, so here's our one scrapbook side. This is the other, and it overlaps as per the sketch. And we get that. And then we have our circle. So this one's got to go lower, like so. Then we got our soccer ball, like that. Hey, not bad. And then we have our photos. So there's our photos, like so. I'm going to push that one off to the side. I'm going to drop this a bit so that you can see more of the ball. So my title is going to go here. And then the title I thought I would put with some, still have to punch out the letters, is always in your corner. I thought that would be really good because we have the coaches, we have my hubby and me that's there for support. Okay. So now there's this like little journal thingy here in the corner, and it shows the title goes there. So I'm going to definitely need something brighter. So one of the designer series paper has a bunch of soccer fields. So I thought I could use that to offset at an angle. And then we have a little circle like they do, but I want to stamp on it. So I'm going to move that for a bit. The coordinating stamps, stickers, there's no stickers. And there's 2 things that says your biggest fan. So there's your biggest fan and thanks for everything. So I think I'm going to use that one, your biggest fan. So I love these. Like, I'm going to have so much fun with these. And then the kids having, now this is a scrap circle I found lying around. Gotta love it when you have lots of those. So it comes in handy. So we're just gonna use that. So we're just gonna use Memento. So I'll grab my black. So the kids' jerseys, their home jersey is black. And then their away jersey is white. So, you know, typical. Other clubs are green and white. Another one's red and white. So yeah, so our home jerseys are the colored ones, and then the white ones are the traveling ones, I think, or it's the other way around. Okay, so I wrote your biggest fan. There we go. Baby stamp something. And then that is going to go right here. So there you go. I think that's pretty much it. I love using layout and sketches because it just makes pages go so quickly. Good, and yes, very foggy. Awesome. Yeah, see, it's everywhere this time. Now, so all we have to do now is glue all of that down, and then we're done. And then really the only thing missing here is my title, which is, like I said, always in your corner. So I'm going to put that one up there, and then I can post my finished project. Okay, so let's get these guys off because we now know where they're going, and then all we have to do is add adhesive and we're good to go. So, and now you can see the beautiful patterns on the other side. Now you don't need a lot of adhesive, especially if you're layering, and make sure you're using really good quality adhesive, because I will tell you that in many occasions I've had plenty of, need a new ruler. I've had plenty of situations where my adhesive did not stick. And I go open my book and the page is like falling down all the stuff off the page is falling down. I'm like, what the? So yeah, so always use good adhesive. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm good 1.5 inches from the edge. That's my straight point. And then the rest is easy. So this circle is going right about there. I need it as my marker. And this goes there. So we're about, well, if I use my grid line, 1, 2, 2.5 inches from the bottom. Okay, so we'll just add adhesive to that. Look at that gorgeous Project Life squares. Honestly, I would probably, I'm gonna need another pack just to do cards. And imagine how many scrapbook pages I have. 1, 2, where's my 2.5? So I'm gonna tell you now, there it is. I'm gonna tell you now that at the crop, if you're coming to my crop, there are going to be a sketch or two for you to do as part of your challenge and part of your spin the wheel. Because, you know, we always spin the wheel. So that's the fun part. See, this is why I like liquid glue, because I'm going to drop that down even more. Make sure I'm straight. There we go. Ball's going to go right there. Oh, this one's a biggie. Is this a new stamp set? Yes, Paulette. So March 3rd, this is one of the new online exclusive suites, and it's a soccer suite. So it comes with these gorgeous designer series paper. And so I'm kind of cheating and showcasing it to you, giving you a sneak peek of it. And then it includes these. And did it include, I don't think there was ribbon in it. But it also included some puffy stars, which we're going to add to this as well, which is these here. And then we're going to put this here. So yes, it is brand new. So my pictures, I'm going to use dimensionals. So I guess my question to you is, how many of you scrapbook and like borders around? I'm not sure if I remember asking that before, but I can't remember what everyone's answer was. Oh my, I am out of regular dimensionals. So yes, it's a suite. I've been using so many dimensionals. I have to buy more. I have to check my wall. So I finally put up a pegboard. I think I'm getting to the point now where I'm happy with the way my room, my space is looking. I'm trying to keep as much as I can to one corner, but it's not happening. But at least all my extra tables are tables that I can, you know, take down and move in case we do have guests. Because my crafty space is literally also supposed to be a guest room. Although it's a sunroom, so it kind of sucks for the guests in a way, because the sun's coming in pretty bright, because there's 2 6x6 windows on the south side, so it gets pretty bright. Oh my, I need a new pack of dimensions. So we're gonna use the edging off this one. I don't want to get up and go to my wall. And so I'm trying to also maximize my wall space, because then that way I don't have to worry about moving anything off the floor, right? Okay, so these are the 2 coaches. This is me. So that's going up there. So let's get this right. So this I'm going to do at an angle. This one's got my "You're the Biggest Fan." And I want to be slightly off the page. There. And there. So I'm so excited that I'm actually scrapbooking for myself. Okay, so there. And then this is my second one. And I know I put this one up there because I cut it short. So see, it's not a full 4x4. So that's the other reason I wanted that one up there, was because I know I made a boo-boo. when I cut it down. So usually because I use my own printer at home, so it's Canon, the Epson printer. Sometimes I use my Canon Selfie, so it just depends which one I want. And on a 4x4, you can only fit one on a 4x6 sheet. So then you're fine width-wise, but then I have to trim it. And then I trimmed it too short. So that's what happened. Okay, so this I can glue down as well. So just using my liquid glue. I'm gonna add that right there. I just want to make sure I'm good before I tuck this one down. Okay, like so. And then this one I'm going to move slightly over. I don't want everything all lined up. So right about there, so then I can take all of this off. And then I still have Benjamin's page to do. Bishop's I'm done, and Bishop got 2 pages because, well, full layout page, and then he also got his own page because it was his first flight. He hadn't flown before, so that was a big step for him. And then this one, your biggest fan, so we're gonna Pop-Tart that as well. Cut, cut, cut. Okay. And then one. Oh, today is Saturday. Happy Valentine's. Does anybody have any plans for Valentine's Day? Or do you celebrate at all? I mean, we don't. I mean, it's the one day of the year. My hubby doesn't have to say anything to me. But he sent me a Happy Valentine's joke. So I thought that was funny. Like some kind of Facebook thingy. That was hilarious. And then that's it. Like, all we have left is to add some stars to the page, which I'm going to do right now. And then my big title. But I have to die cut those letters. So we're going to add some stars. So I'm going to do a cluster up here to just give it more oomph. And I think I'll do 2 big ones and a little right up there. And then maybe I'll do a few in this bottom corner here. Oh yes, today is the swallows nest scrapbooking weekend, right? Or retreat, I said, or crop, I should say, because there's nowhere to sleep there. But but it's the crop, right? It's Janet's crop this weekend, correct? I know I couldn't go, but it's the long weekend, so there you go. So then I got that, and I think we're good now. All I need is my title. Yeah, and good luck. Yeah, I wouldn't go for supper today. Today would be crazy, and plus they kick you out. They're like, we need you to leave because we're overbooked, and you only get an hour in your spot, so it doesn't really make it relaxing. I don't even know what we're doing for dinner. Maybe I should cook some steak or something. Maybe we should do spaghetti and meatballs. Isn't that a classic that you're supposed to do, you know, for Valentine's? Isn't that a classic meal? Oh, it's next weekend. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So there we go. I'm done. So from sketch to scrapbook page, I think that's a pretty good reality check there. So my page is done, and I just need my title, and I will cut that out right away, and then I'm good to go. Thank you so much for joining me. I won't be here until a Monday again. And check your emails because I'll be doing lots of sendings today for crop and for just all my links to my upcoming March events and end of February events. So have a great day and happy stamping. Bye.